22 minutes before halftime, England are 2-2 with Croatia, and Twitter is already writing the obituary. Same old England, bottled it again. Here we go. Except, if you actually watched Thomas Tuchel's face on that touchline, he wasn't panicking. He wasn't even that bothered. And if you're a Chelsea fan, you already know why. Because this exact storyline, concede, look shaky, get questioned by the pundits, happened to Tuchel before, multiple times. And it ended with him lifting the biggest trophy in club football. This is the story of how Thomas Tuchel turned a 2-2 horror show into a 4-2 statement, and why the people who followed his career closely weren't remotely surprised. Let's be honest about what actually happened, because some of the recaps online have been generous. England started fast. Modric fouls Madueke, penalty given. Kane steps up. Livakovic saves it. Retake ordered. Kane scores. 1-0. Good start. Then it unravels. Croatia equalized through Martin Bocciarina, a strike from 20 yards that just flies past Pickford. Kane gets his second not long after. 2-1. England look in control. Then, right before halftime, Ivan Perisic, 40 years old and still doing this, sets up Petar Musa, and it's 2-2 at the break. This is the part of the match where every England fan's chest tightens. We know this feeling. We felt it at Euros, at World Cups for 60 years. The nervy concession, the body language drops, the commentators start talking about familiar demons. Except this time, the manager isn't Gareth Southgate, it's Thomas Tuchel. And Tuchel doesn't do feelings, he does fixes. Here's the moment that actually matters, and it didn't even happen on the pitch. At halftime, Tuchel's assistant Anthony Barry, the same man who was alongside him at Bayern Munich, walks straight up to an ITV camera and does something almost no international coaching staff does. He's brutally honest, on live television, before he's even spoken to the players. He basically tells the nation that first half was confused, the team played with fear, the decisions were wrong in the moment, long when they should have gone short, short when they should have gone long. No spin, no the lads gave it their all, just a cold, accurate diagnosis. Now think about what that tells you about the man running this camp. Tuchel isn't building a culture of excuses, he's building a culture of brutal clarity, the exact same environment that turned a misfiring Chelsea side into Champions League winners within months of him arriving. Players who'd been protected from hard truths suddenly had a manager who'd say the truth out loud, to their face, sometimes to the cameras. And then, Tuchel goes into the dressing room and delivers the line that Harry Kane repeated afterwards, almost word for word. If England were going to lose, they were going to lose playing on their terms, pressing, accelerating, attacking with numbers, not shrinking.
And then Thomas Tuchel's England happened. 85 seconds into the second half, 85 seconds, Jude Bellingham drives forward and scores. It's the fastest England have ever scored at the start of a second half in their entire World Cup history. What follows isn't really a football match anymore. It's a siege. 9 shots in 12 minutes, 3 saves from Livakovic in a single 85-second spell just to keep Croatia in the game. England aren't protecting a lead, they're trying to bury Croatia completely. This is the Tuchel signature, the one Chelsea fans recognize instantly. Identify what's broken at halftime with total honesty, fix it with total clarity, then unleash a version of the team that looks nothing like the one that walked off 10 minutes earlier. Marcus Rashford finishes it in the 85th minute. Final score, 4-2. England's biggest World Cup scoreline since 1966. Here's the uncomfortable truth for the other 47 teams in this tournament. Tuchel has now shown in Game 1 that he can take a team that's nervous, error-prone, and 2 goals into trouble and turn them into a side that produces 12 of the most ruthless minutes of football England have played in decades. He didn't do it with passion. He didn't do it with a rousing speech out of a movie. He did it the way he always does it. Diagnose it coldly, say it out loud, demand the response. Declan Rice said it best, walking off. It was one of those moments when you're like, wow, what a great manager. Chelsea fans didn't need Rice to tell them that. We already knew. Game 1 down,
60 years of hurt still standing. But for the first time in a long time, England look like they're being built by someone who's actually won the biggest trophy there is. Let me know, are you buying the hype, or is this still the same nervy England in a new manager's clothes? Drop it in the comments, subscribe for the Ghana preview, and I'll see you for the next one.